All right, I think it's showtime. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our 19th annual Princess and Expedia Cruises 3-day sale event. I'm joined with my colleague from Princess Cruises, Carmen Roig, and we're here today to tell you all about what is easily and historically the best sale on a Princess Cruise vacation that happens ever, anywhere, at any time of the year. And we're really excited. Carmen, say hello to the people.
Hi, everyone. So excited to be here. You've got to watch because this by far is the best sale offer we have had in 19 years. So wait for it. Thanks, John.
It's super exciting. Travel is back. It's back and it's booming. And we're so excited to bring this particular sale back to market. It's something we've been doing for a very long time. I'm certain that many of you on the call here today are past 3-day sale shoppers and you know what you're in for. So not only do we have easily one of the strongest and best offers out there on a Princess Cruise that there has ever been, but we have some special guests today too. So stay tuned and don't forget to please stay on to the very end of this presentation because we're going to be doing some draws from people that are on the call at the end to help you make your next vacation even just a little bit sweeter. So get ready. But next slide, please, Carmen. Before we get started, I'd like to just run through a tiny bit of housekeeping with you to make this an enjoyable online experience for you. First of all, you never know, in the modern day, there can be internet bugs that cause tech glitches. If you are finding that things aren't working quite right for you, you can't hear maybe, or something just doesn't seem correct, just try logging out and logging back in. That can very often happen. I will also say that we do play a few videos throughout the presentation today, and depending on your internet speed, those might slow down or be a little just bumpy. If that's happening to you, just stay on. Often when the video ends, you'll be fine. And don't be concerned because at the end of this event, you're actually going to get a video link of the whole event, including the video sent to you that you can watch again. And hey, if you like what you've experienced here today and you have a friend that you think might want to join you on your vacation, be certain to send the presentation on to them. We'd love to help them too. Second up, there is a little icon. If you mouse over at the top of the screen there, you can zoom the pictures of the people on the sides, make them a little smaller, make the beautiful vacation pictures bigger. I think that's often a nice way to experience these things. And then this is a live event where we have the experts from our team and from Princess on hand to answer your questions. So don't be shy. We'd love your questions. You can see the Q&A box via the link below. Just click on there, enter your question, and we will do everything that we can to make sure it gets answered. But do know that if for whatever reason we can't get to your question or it doesn't get answered exactly how you were hoping, your vacation consultant at your Expedia Cruises location is truly the expert in all things Princess and ready to help you. And so be certain, and I'm almost encourage you, whatever you do, reach out to them for help. They're here to help and make sure you get the very best vacation booked altogether. And as I mentioned earlier, the event will be recorded, so don't worry, you'll get all the information sent to you via your inbox as well. So with that said, let's switch gears and get into it. Before we get into Princess Cruises, I am, as the leader of Expedia Cruises marketing for the cruise line of business, it's required that I tell you just a little bit about Expedia Cruises. If you're already dealing with this, hopefully you already know this. We consider ourselves navigators of spectacular vacation experiences by air, land, and sea. And that means that our passionate, very experienced local vacation consultants right in your neighborhood very often are there to help you plan your vacation. And that means we are going to challenge you. We're going to ask you questions. We're going to find out what's really driving your passion for travel. And we're going to use everything we know and the significant brand and buying power of Expedia Group to make sure that you get the very best vacation at the very best value. Next slide, please, Carmen. Not only are we professional travel people and vacation consultants, but we are also a really big part of the community. And we love the fact that our independently owned Expedia Cruises retail franchises participate in the community. So I think we like to bring this up because not everyone knows that Expedia Group sells the business as a franchise opportunity. So these are people from your community that are passionate about travel, that are making, they're living in your communities and would love to meet you. So if you aren't dealing yet with your local Expedia Cruises vacation consultant and location, I strongly encourage you to go and meet them. I said it before, but we are navigators of spectacular vacation experiences. And we pride ourselves on not only offering you great advice up front and helping you pick the right trip, but also being with you there every step of the way as you're traveling. That's our service promise. And as part of Expedia Group and being cruise specialists, we can offer you the best choice and prices. And you're going to hear about that today. I don't think there's a better example than our Expedia Cruises Princess 3-day sale than the value we can bring you. And in addition to that, and also part of 3-day sale, we bring Expedia Extras. So we negotiate, work with our partners like Princess to ensure that you're not only getting the best value on the best itineraries, but that you're even getting more, often something special to do on the ship, a chance to take a tour, or perhaps have a special dinner on board as part of your purchase with Expedia Cruises. And we never like people to forget, if you're flying to Europe, we can get you there. We can get you your pre and post hotels. We can get you tours in perhaps Rome or Athens before you begin your trip. We are a full service leisure travel agency that sells everything under the sun when it comes to travel. So let's keep going. We got lots to talk about today. We want to make sure we make lots of time for Carmen and her team. So at this point, I am going to pass the torch, if you were, to not only Carmen, but some really exciting special guests that she's going to tell you more about. Again, please ask your questions. Please listen carefully. The offer is incredible, and some of the exciting innovations and things that Princess has to tell you about today are really going to make it well worth your time being with us today. So thanks very much, and over to you, Carmen.
Thank you, John. Fabulous introduction. And I'm Carmen Roy, the VP of Sales for Princess Cruises in North America. And actually, that's my family on a Princess Cruise where my son celebrated his birthday. And I want to tell you, last week I was honored to be able to cruise with the President's Diamond Cruise and talk to the best franchise owners that told us after 19 years of this amazing partnership, they were super excited about this year's 3-day sale. I'll remind everybody, June 8th through the 10th. Absolutely amazing. After 19 years, how do you sweeten the offer? And I challenged myself to make sure that this year we put everything on the line because, as John mentioned, travel is back. We're global citizens. There is so much pent-up desire. Now is the time. So I got to tell you, not only do you get the $1,200, up to $1,200 of onboard spending money, depending on the voyage length, we're including all published voyages, and wait for it, because when you see what we're announcing, you'll understand. Fresh information. So all of 23, because by the way, we are still seeing business coming in for this amazing setup that we have for 2023. It is incredible. And through 2025, again, everything that's available. We also have free or reduced 3rd and 4th guests. So we're a great family company. We have, well, that's why I started with my own personal vacation, and then reduced deposits, which is really important. So I think everybody knows, and I have to have special reminders, Princess just loves Expedia Cruises and this incredible partnership that we've had. So we wanted to make sure we served up the very best offer we have ever had, and it is exclusive to Expedia Cruises, June 8th through the 10th. So we have a cruise night booklet involved as well, which is up to $900 in savings. So I got to tell you, why does it pay to plus? So I like everybody to understand what is plus. It's Princess Plus. So not only do we have these amazing 3-day sale offers with, extra onboard savings, and you've got everything, but the reason it pays to plus is because we've done the research. We've asked you as our incredible guests, what is it that's so important? And it's really, really simple. It's beverage packages, Wi-Fi, and what we call crew appreciation, which is gratuity. It truly saves to plus. So I highly recommend it. And let me tell you why. So as we do the 3-day sale, I just want to do the math very quickly. Know that your Expedia Cruises consultant is an expert on not just Princess Plus, but Princess Premier. So I just wanted to show you the math. It's a savings of 54%. And if you take everything aside, I just want to do the anchors again, the beverage package, the Wi-Fi. I jokingly say to everybody, if you like Mai Tais and free Wi-Fi, it does pay to plus. And then of course, that is added with our Princess Premier package. So this is just a little more per person per day, but again, it has additional benefits like special dining, right? Our specialty dining photo package, princess prices that have been fantastic and everybody's very excited, and reserved theater seating with an exclusive medallion accessory. So lots to talk about. So as part of the sale, we're really looking at voyages that are up to 40% off. And these, again, sailing fall and spring of 24. And then recently in the US and in Canada, I know we just had our Memorial Day celebration, and actually in honor of everybody who served. And I just want you to know, at Princess, we value service, the families who sacrifice, and our military benefits are available on any cruise and on any time that you want to cruise, and available with this amazing 3-day sale. So we've layered a lot on, but I got to tell you, we're excited about what this sale will do. I know, and I feel confident it's going to be the very best we've ever had in 19 years. So looking forward to welcoming you all aboard. Our special guest,
for nearly 3 decades, Jeff Corwin has been telling stories of wildlife and nature to a global audience through his many celebrated television series, garnering multiple Emmy and top broadcast industry awards. As executive producer and host of ABC's Ocean Treks, Jeff cruised to extraordinary ports of call, sharing powerful stories exploring journeys of adventure, nature, and culture around the globe. Jeff is a leader in conservation, and his lifelong global exploration, academic training, and partnerships with top scientists allow Jeff exclusive access to the compelling stories from the battlefront of conservation, where his love for adventure and discovery has fueled his lifelong career. He has been striving to change the world one species at a time and leave a vital legacy for future generations. Now, as nature and adventure ambassador for Princess Cruises, Jeff is sharing his expertise to inspire all travelers to appreciate and connect with nature while protecting wildlife and wild places.
It is my honor and privilege to have and introduce one of our special guest stars, Jeff Corwin, our nature and ambassador for Princess Cruises. And Jeff, I got to tell you, this is so exciting to have you here. You truly are amazing. And we're so privileged and honored, not only to have you as a guest today to talk about your passion, but also just really the amazing commitment and passion that you have. So welcome, Jeff.
Thank you so very much. And I'm truly delighted to be able to share my message and my love of nature and the incredible adventures we're having with Princess Cruises, with all of you folks that are tuning in. I'm so excited that travel and adventures and amazing memories of a lifetime that come from our journeys is now open for business. And I can't think of a better place to tell the story of incredible nature adventures than Alaska, which is, I kind of consider Alaska my home away from home. You know, we've had this incredible odyssey we call Ocean Treks, which we've shared with millions and millions of viewers that have inspired our Princess guests to look at travel differently, more experientially, to make that ultimate adventure connection. And we've shared that around the world. But if there's one place that is so special to me, that really is the ultimate zenith of travel, that is Alaska. And no one does Alaska like Princess. And personally, for me, Alaska is my home away from home.
I love that. And of course, everybody knows we are #1 in Alaska. That's why we're all so passionate about Alaska. But you've been there over 150 times. And by the way, Jeff, my kids have watched Ocean Treks and they are in awe. When I told them you'd be on as our special guest, both of them are like, can we tune in? I'm like, no, we'll send you the recording. But 150 times in Alaska, what makes this destination so special to you?
Well, you can see a little bit in the footage there behind me and some of those amazing moments we've captured in our journeys. I've gone there as a researcher and as a conservationist, and I've spent a lot of my life in Alaska as a documentarian for many, many series. And for Ocean Treks with Princess, we went to Alaska just for that project, for that series, over 25 times. The reason why Alaska is so incredible is because simply it is the last great wild spectacle on our planet. It is containing the largest stretch of temperate rainforest. There are species like bald eagles and grizzly bears and Kodiak bears, the iconic symbols of American wilderness call Alaska home. And we can intersect you and inject you into those ultimate wild adventures like no one else can. And I think that's what makes Alaska so special, is because it truly is spectacular wilderness that is uniquely a part of all of our national natural heritage in the United States. And we have ways and little secrets and little gems that we share with you. So when you go to Alaska, you not only create the ultimate memory of a lifetime, you have the formula to come back year after year.
Excellent point. I was just going to say, because a lot of folks have said to me, okay, we would love to go to Alaska, and they think it's just a one and you're done. And it is not. There is so much to see in that great land. And obviously you haven't been there as long. Your passion, by the way, it's contagious. It really, really is. It is absolutely spectacular. So what would you consider your favorite activity in Alaska? And I know you have a plethora of them, but what would be one?
Sure, there's so much I love about Alaska, and what I love about working with Princess as their nature and adventure ambassador and working with their incredible sustainability program is that I get to exercise my passions, which are the everyday connective tissue of what makes Princess such a spectacular cruise company. But for me, what do I love to do? My favorite thing to do is fish. I actually commercial fish in the summer. And when I'm in Alaska, if you're looking for me, chances are you just need to look for the top of the fishing rod, because I'll be at the other end of it. So if I'm not fishing, I love exploring the glaciers. I love to forage for mushrooms. I'm a big hiker, bird watcher. Alaska offers all of those experiences. But not only is it the greatest wild spectacle on our planet, it also has incredible cultural experiences that you can't find anywhere else than in Alaska and experiencing with Princess. The Alaska Native community, their incredible cultural treasures are so special, and we get to share their story with Alaska and with our guests on Princess. And it's also the food too. We have amazing excursions just when it comes to the remarkable, unique Alaskan cuisine. We have a program aboard our ships in Alaska where you can actually eat sustainably, locally sourced and harvested Alaskan delicacies.
Wow. You know, and everybody has always thought, I guess it's a preconceived notion. You think, oh, Alaska, it's a sedentary place, but it's quite the opposite. I mean, you've just shared some of these activities, but what can our active guests on Princess, I know you've cruised with us so many times, how do they get the most out of their Princess Cruises Alaska experience?
Well, I think what's so special about doing an Alaskan cruise with Princess is all the hard work has been done for you. All you have to do is just show up, right? Be prepared for the elements. Make sure you have your rain gear, your binoculars, believe it or not, sunblock. But we'll put everything else together with you. We'll make sure you have these incredible excursions lined up for you. We'll make sure you have the transportation you need to get from point A to point B. We basically cover everything you need from land to the sea to the air. And of course, being that Alaska is my most favorite place on the planet, I am just so excited about our up and coming cruise that I'll be doing with our Princess guests from September 6th to the 13th. I'll be your expedition leader. So for those lucky few that get in this cruise, we'll begin in Vancouver, make our way through Whittier. You'll be basically experiencing my Alaska bucket list.
Wow, I've got to tell you. So I am challenging our incredible Expedia Cruises clients. I am positive, Jeff, that by the end of the sale on June 10th, your voyage will be sold out. It's a perfect voyage, 7 days, Voyage of the Glaciers, perfect timing. You talk about sunblock. It's surprising, right? Because Alaska is the land of the midnight sun. And I think about the incredible, when you're doing those glaciers, those helicopter tours, it is an absolutely amazing destination. But your passion and your commitment, and you did this incredible series as Nature and Adventure Ambassador with John Paget, president of Princess, right? And in that, you had this conservation connection series, right? It's all about sustainability. So what can you tell us about Princess's commitment, right, to these sustainable operations? Because I think they'd love to see. It's really walking the talk.
Well, exactly. My good friend John Paget, who's the president of Princess, his mission is sustainability, especially when it comes for our guests and how we operate as a company. You could almost say that sustainability is the culture for the, 35,000 employees that work for Princess. Whether you're a cabin attendant or you're the captain aboard the ship, everyone has a responsibility to be a good environmental steward. We have state-of-the-art recycling and technologies and efficiencies with how we function as a ship. All of this comes together that makes us not only a leader, but a pioneer in this business. And we also have that stretch and extend into our excursions themselves. So we had these incredible programs we did. We have, in fact, if anyone wants to go, they can go to our Princess YouTube channel. And we have our Alaska series, the Jeff Corwin Alaska series, and we have our Ocean Treks Conservation Connections, where essentially we distill all the amazing things. We kind of open up the box and show you the treasures of all what we're doing to be a leader in this wheelhouse of sustainability. But ultimately, it's about protecting our wild treasures. And for me, there is no place more spectacular. There is no greater wild treasure on Earth than Alaska. So for this has been kind of my dream, to take my friends on a Princess cruise for this ultimate adventure. We'll be doing that on September 6th. So if you've ever wanted to climb a glacier, if you've ever wanted to go salmon fishing with me, or maybe I'll show you how to make my secret rhubarb margarita with Alaskan rhubarb and strawberries. It's from food to culture to adventure to wildlife to conservation. I'll be presenting speeches and we'll be interacting at dinner times. And of course, there'll be lots of excursions that I'll be leading. It's really going to be awesome. I can't wait to be there with my family, my friends, and all of you in Alaska on Sapphire Princess coming up this September.
And I have no doubt that September 6th voyage will be sold out by June 10th, right? With this incredible offer. And having you there, doing the meet and greets and your special presentations, you're so passionate, right? I mean, it's absolutely amazing. The dining experiences, fishing. I don't fish and I don't cook, but I'll tell you, when you said rhubarb margarita, sign me up. I'm ready to go. And I got to tell you, I am in our Fort Lauderdale office studio. And as I was driving in today to work, I got to see John Paget, and I told him you would be a special guest on this incredible webinar for Expedia Cruises 19th year sale. And I just got to thank you, because he had a grin from ear to ear. He goes, if anybody knows Alaska, if anybody sells Alaska, if anybody could share that passion, it's Jeff. So I want to thank you, because we are so lucky to have had you here. Thank you for spending the time with us. Thank you for sharing your passion, and looking forward to September 6th and having you on the incredible voyage, and a sold out voyage at that, Jeff.
I can't wait. And we're going to have such an awesome time. No one does Alaska like Princess, and we're going to have the adventure of a lifetime. Can't wait to see everyone there. We'll be leaving September 6th from Vancouver.
You better believe it. We'll be with you. Thank you for being our ambassador. Thank you.
My pleasure.
For sustainability, for our planet, for the future. We truly appreciate it. Thank you, Jeff. Thanks for joining. Fantastic. I am thrilled. I'm so excited. I haven't met Jeff yet, but having been here, I've seen all the work that he's done and been on our YouTube channel. And it's just the passion and the commitment. It's incredible. It makes me so proud to have this, because this is more than a partnership. It is truly family, and Jeff is family. So I want to talk about some exciting stuff coming, because I got to tell you, setting sail less than a year away, it's the Sun Princess. So I'm a Beatles fan, so I have to say, Here Comes the Sun, and I wish I had the music. So if you think, wait a second, what is this all new Sun Princess? It is our largest ship yet, but you might think, wait a second, I've heard this name before. This is the third ship with the Sun Princess name, right? So our first one sailed 1974 to 88, and the second one 1995 to 2020. Here comes the Sun Princess, the Spear class, a whole new, brand new class of ship for us, less than a year away. And so today we're really lucky because our next guest to introduce, and I've got to tell you, I had Richard Parker, who's our director of new build guest experiences, with me before. He imagineered and worked for many, many years on what this design would be. And it is really game changing, not just for Princess, but for the industry. And so when we talk about what Richard has done, and I want him to join us. So Richard, thanks for joining us to share your passion.
You're welcome.
It's so good to have you. Good to have. Before you start the presentation, because I know you and I have had great dialogue, you've presented to my sales team, so thank you. How many years in the making was the concept of Sun Princess and this game-changing vessel?
Yeah, so I've been involved in this project for 6 years. So I started in March 2017, and we started with a blank piece of paper. So this is a brand new ship. This is a concept ship. There's no other ship out there like it.
Well, let's
So
get right to it.
it's
because
truly
you have changed
exciting.
the game. Change the game.
Game changing. So yes, the Sun Princess. So here she is. Here's the beautiful ship. And I have the honor in my role to have already walked around this ship many times in Italy where she is being built. And she is spectacular.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. And the other thing that's fantastic, and this is so important to also follow, following the last conversation, is it's our first ship that is powered by LNG. We have other ships powered by LNG within our Carnival Corp family. But this is Princess Cruises. Sun Princess is Princess Cruises' first ship powered by LNG. And, at the moment, with the technology that it's available, it is the most eco-friendly fuel we can use. And we have many innovations on board to reuse, recycle, and to be as environmentally friendly as possible. So when we were designing Sun Princess, something we really honed in on is a lot of cruise ships are out there today looking inwards, and what we really wanted to do with Sun Princess is look outwards. So what we really wanted to do is celebrate those views. So I think as we step through the slides, you will see how we are, truly celebrating these unique places in which we sail. So, the piazza, which we see here, is sort of the heart of the ship. This is our town square where all of our guests come to, meet and mingle. And in this space too, we also is a major entertainment venue. So you can see to the left of this slide, we have a 3-deck high LED screen. We have a stage in the bottom of the atrium, piazza. And then as you look out here, we have a 3-deck high glass wall, which makes up the bottom of the sphere shape that you see on the side of the ship, which also gave the project its name, Project Sphere, which has now become the Sun Princess. So we have a lot of new and exciting venues in the piazza. As well as some firm favorites that our guests already love and have loved on our earlier ships. We have a new venue right here, Coffee Currents, which is a coffee bar. This is not the International Cafe. This is an additional to the International Cafe. And we'll offer all sorts of exciting new coffees, nitro coffee, and also some great pastries. So also, and then also as we look here, we have Bellinis, which is, we know and we love from our existing fleets. Again, incredible views. You can see in this particular slide, you have this deck of glass just looking out. Up on deck.
That's one of the things, not to interrupt you, but this is one of the things that I think I just wanted, because you reimagined some of these favorites, and that's tough to do, right? Because we have a lot of very loyal fast guests that love our brand. But when we say Here Comes the Sun, we are not kidding. There is not a bad view. You are really bringing this whole concept, how you imagined it is absolutely spectacular. I just had to say it because every single one of these renderings shows the beautiful sceneries of the gorgeous destination. Talk about the cultural immersion. You're taking it to a whole new country.
And also just all of the natural light coming into the space. It really does just celebrate where we are. So what you see here is this is a brand new sushi restaurant we have on board. And then as we move on, it's exactly as you said. So here's Cruisers. So this is obviously a huge, hugely popular venue with our guests. So this is reimagined, but still that beautiful Cruisers that our guests love on our existing fleet. Now on deck 8.
What is this?
Adjacent to
Mystery door.
Cruisers, we have a mystery black door. And through that door, we have an exciting new guest experience, which I'm not going to tell you about.
Why?
So, well, you're going to have to sail with us to find out what's through that mysterious black door. So let's move on.
And it is adjacent to crooners, right? I mean, so
It
I'm
is
looking-
adjacent to Crooners, right
Oh,
there. It's, as I say, it's a
Richard,
mysterious
Richard, I
door. It's
for the
out of
hint.
place with the rest of the piano. My lips are sealed. So back to, I'm moving on before I say too much. So this next venue right here, obviously Alfredo's Pizzeria. You know, what's wonderful on Sun Princess too is the way the ship is laid out. Up on deck 9 here, where we have Alfredo's, we also have the outside deck, the promenade deck. And right here, for example, Alfredo's has alfresco dining. So again, just a fantastic venue. And again, just, reimagining of our favorites. It's, an evolution of what we already know and love, and then sprinkled with some new venues.
And
Speaking
on a
of
side
which,
note,
yeah,
best pizza at sea. I've been doing this for 42 years. I have cruised a lot of brands, and I got to tell you, blown away
Well,
by Alfredo's. So
wait
this was
till you
fun.
come to Alfredo's. We have a Neapolitan oven in here, which is the first one we're aware of on a cruise ship. And it is a true Neapolitan pizza experience. So again, we're really excited to introduce this to our guests. I think it's going to be amazing.
Manja, and tutto bene. You're making me very, very, very hungry.
So again, talking about old favorites that have evolved. Here we have the International Cafe. So this will confuse us no end because this is up on deck 9, which is at the top of our atrium. We're all used to experiencing it on deck 5, but this is up on deck 9 at the top of our piazza. And again, with Alfredo dining as we step outside.
And I gotta say, I'm gonna chime in very quickly because this International Cafe is my go-to in the morning. Every morning, I can have breakfast there. I mean, it is people watching. It's so warm. They knew me by name. Again, I had Princess Plus, so all I had to do was come out, and they knew exactly I was gonna have that non-fat latte. It's a real hub, right? And again, I love that we're bringing the gorgeous views within each and every one of these public rooms. Inside
Absolutely.
that
Yeah.
team.
And this is the exterior of the International Cafe. So again, you can grab your latte and step outside and enjoy the views. And in the back of this rendering here, you can see that sphere shape that makes up the piazza and also the accommodation decks above, which have fantastic balconies. But again, really just celebrating the views. We keep saying that.
Love this. You keep saying reimagine. This is beyond reimagining. This is like completely taking that concept and making it even better because I love my coffee, but now that it's outdoors, it just gives it a whole new feel. This we're going to spend some time on because it's mind blowing. Talk to me about this.
So this is the Princess Arena. So, all of our past guests will know the Princess Theater. So this is the evolution of the Princess Theater now to become the Princess Arena. So what's fantastic about this space is it can reconfigure itself. So we can offer proscenium style entertainment, similar to what we do in the Princess Theater today in our existing fleet. We can also do this stage that you see, a keyhole stage. So we have the stage in the center and then a large stage behind and really bring the audience close into the action so they feel like they're part of the show, right close up to the performers. And then finally, we can also have a stage in the center and bring in automated additional seating that comes around and envelops the stage. And then we have theater in the round. So the theater can reconfigure itself to be, the best possible staging for maybe that particular style of entertainment. So we're really excited about this. And as you can see at the back there, we have a massive LED screen that is split into 7 panels that can reconfigure itself. So this space is truly exciting and groundbreaking. So, and again, as we see this start to live on board the ship, it's truly amazing.
I got to tell you, theater in the round, it takes it with all of the technology. And I think recently we had announced, kind of like that Cirque experience.
Yeah.
I won't say more, this, I could just imagine sitting here, not a bad seat in the house. So absolutely beautiful way to reimagine that. Absolutely gorgeous. But intimate space right here. We go to Princess Life. That's
exactly.
huge.
And even with the arena, that's what we want to do, is bring the guests closer to the action so everyone has a great seat. And also with the Princess Arena, we have no pillars. So, you know, we worked with our colleagues at Fincantieri who were building the ship and made sure there wasn't a bad seat in the house. So again, right here, Princess Live, which we, again, our guests know and love. So during the day, there'll be, you know, activities, game shows, and also in the evenings, like late night comedians. And, you know, this venue just evolves during the day with nonstop entertainment.
So Richard, I got to say, because I constantly tell the team, and obviously you've challenged yourself and it's there. You know, what I love about this Princess brand, besides it being iconic, right? And we are the love boat. It's one size fits one, not one size fits all. So you just took us from this incredible theater in the realm, Princess Arena, to an intimate Princess Live, again, giving options. And that's what our guests want, right? They tell us in all the surveys, what they love about our brand is the amount of options, right? It's really, really important. And whether it's an intimate experience or the new Princess Arena, I mean, we're taking it again to a whole new level. This is one of my...
Yeah, so this, again, sort of evolving an already very popular bar concept with our Good Spirits at Sea. So Good Spirits at Sea now becomes a lounge, which becomes a fully immersive experience. So, you know, our guests, you know, can soak up, you know, the local culture, fresh ingredients, and, you know, experience just some of those, you know, wonderful cocktails from so many of the locations that we go to. And again, I think this is just going to be, you know, a fantastic space. I think, you know, the other thing to bring, just to follow on your point too, is as we look at all of this and as we walk around the ship, you know, this is the biggest ship in the Princess fleet. But when you walk around the ship, it doesn't feel like that. There are so many venues, so many just small nooks that, you know, you don't feel like you're in the largest ship in the fleet. What you have is a lot of options. So, you know, that also is just very important, was very important to us when we designed the ship, that, you know, everyone can find their favorite venue.
And we have a great partnership with Rob, obviously. He does all these unique libations. Let me just tell you, super, very, very cool. When I sailed with the family, we wanted to try it on, to your point, depending, and we were in the Panama Canal voyage, wherever we were. I always say I'm always in good spirits. So glad that we still have it and that we're actually expanding it.
Expanding it, yeah, absolutely.
Before we move to the next slide, Richard, because the next slide, I think there's two things about this vessel that blew me away. And I think the next couple slides really were wows, right? That, and then I'll tell you the next one. But it's this dome and this sphere, and tell us, because this is the first time on a cruise ship. I mean, it's just beautiful.
So this is the dome, which we're so proud of. So this will be, you know, a venue that will be as equally appealing during the daytime as it will be in the evening. So during the daytime, you can hang out in here, you know, enjoy a drink, relaxing environment. It's completely climate controlled. So if you love the sun, but you don't want the humidity, this is the place to hang out. You know, and we're really inspired here by nature, and also you can see like terraces of Santorini, and really very natural and bright and beautiful. This large tree structure that we call at the back has a fantastic cascading water feature. This is 9 meters high, which is going to be truly spectacular. And then in the evening, we go to the next slide, it turns into an entertainment venue. So, you know, where you are looking for this image, you're actually basically in the swimming pool, which I should add is an indoor-outdoor swimming pool. So you can swim from inside the dome outside to the sea view terrace. And right here, you know, this will offer fantastic entertainment options in the evening. And to your point earlier too, you know, when we were in Southampton a couple of weeks ago, we did announce our partnership with Cirque Eloise, and they also will be offering, you know, fantastic aerial entertainment in here, amongst other entertainment, and really utilizes the space of the dome. And, you know, so you'll see a lot of very unique acts in here because it's a very unique space. So we are truly excited by this.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Again, I have the best job in the world because I get to walk around this space already, and it is as spectacular as you think it's going to be.
So I want to make a couple of comments. Number one, obviously this cutting edge entertainment space, right? So by day, by night, two totally different vibes. And
Totally.
the indoor outdoor pool, really unique water feature that we see. I can't wait to see this come to life. You know, being a South Floridian, that South Beach nighttime, absolutely exciting, super fun. And then of course, I was just in Greece. So when I think about how they created this top deck and that it was inspired obviously by the tiered cliffs of Santorini, again, what a gorgeous concept to bring, you know, nature in, to have our guests have options, which is, again, I can't wait to see the stunning aerial performances that we're going to be witnessing here. The space is spectacular.
Yeah. And as we go forward to the dome, right here we're in the sea view terrace. So as we were mentioning the indoor-outdoor pool, when you swim from the inside of the dome to the outside of the sea view terrace, it brings you out to this space. And this is a space that will be enjoyed by all of our guests on board the ship. This is not the sanctuary. This is not, you know, this is a space that can be enjoyed by everybody. But again, spectacular sea views right here. You're right above the bridge. So, you know, you have the same view as the captain, basically. So, you know, you're looking forward and you know, this will be ambient temperature, but again, we have windscreens here. So, you know, it's a great place just to relax and hang out during the daytime. And we'll be activating in the evenings as well.
Beautiful. Boasts a pool. It does bar jacuzzis and of course the views, right? Amazing.
The views. So again, speaking of the views, so this is the Horizons dining room. So this is our main dining room experience on board the ship. So it's actually a 3-deck high dining space. And as we said before, you know, when you're in this space, it's not feeling huge. But what we really wanted to do in designing this venue is, again, just pull in the natural light. So you can see here, you know, the 2-deck high glass that's overlooking the aft end of the ship. And as I say, it's 3 decks high. So what that means is, you know, the theme through the venue is slightly different. So if you're on the deck 6, which you're seeing in this rendering right now, it's more of a formal sort of sit down, enjoy the evening type dining experience. But if you go up to deck 7 or deck 8, you know, it will be this, a similar menu, but it'll be a lot faster. So if you're looking for a quick bite, you may go up to the deck 8. But if you want something, you know, really to sit down and lounge around the evening, it will be down on deck 6. So this is also a great, you know, a fantastic dining venue. We're excited to show our guests.
And it's a first for our brand, the 3-story dining.
It is
concept,
indeed.
right? First
Yeah.
time. Okay. Love it. I'm
indeed.
counting off all the firsts here.
So here again, fan favorite, Crown Grill. We all love going to the Crown Grill. So again, this is you know, an evolution of the design, more, you know, just taking it and maybe adding some more modern touches. But again, it is a firm favorite. So we look forward to, I know I'll be looking forward to eating in here. And as we go on here as well, you'll see Sabatini's. Again, a dining experience we know and love that has been reimagined. You know, just beautiful stone and wood materials in here, and really sort of embracing sort of all of the natural materials. So again, just beautiful. And we have also right outside here, we have the pasta room. So a guest can see all of the pasta that's being made for the ship because it's being made fresh on board. So guests are able to see that as well.
I love Sabatini's. I love the Crown Grill. Trust me, super it looks so fresh, so sleek, so gorgeous. So now we're gonna walk outside the ship, which is, this is another wow, right? Wow.
This is another wow. So this is the Wakeview Terrace. So this is on the aft end of the ship. Again, you can lounge and just watch the wake going away from you. So this is a real South Beach vibe out here. Excuse me. So during the day, you know, it's a place to hang out, enjoy the beautiful sun. We have an infinity pool, which you'll see from the rendering here is glass-sided. So not only is it hanging over the back of the ship, but it also has glass spaces to it. So you're really going to get that infinity effect while you're in the pool. And then in the evening, this will also, and another fantastic view here. You can see just such a relaxing area. And then in the evening, this will also become an entertainment venue with a real sort of South Beach vibe.
very comfortable. You know, we didn't even know each other. So am I the inspiration for all of this South Beach vibe in those 6 years ago?
Definitely.
I'm kidding, Richard. It's just gorgeous. Gorgeous.
So here we are up on Lido. So this is up on deck 17. And we have, again, our movies under the stars screen. And then we have this fantastic layout, a new layout of our, our areas, very free flowing, very modern, just a very relaxing vibe to the space.
And movies under the stars.
Movies under the stars.
Hot buttered popcorn. Love that.
So on the aft end of the ship here, we have the sanctuary. So for our guests who are, so familiar with our princess ships, the sanctuary on Sun Princess is actually on the aft end. And again, there's many reasons why we did that. We can have more cabanas. We really embrace the views as well out here as well. It also has a swimming pool. So the sanctuary now has a swimming pool. It has a bar. And again, just a wonderful place to hang out. And I should also mention, what's that?
Exclusive adults only, right, Richard? This is
Exclusive adults only
retreat. Okay, excellent. So even if they want to get away from the kids, this is the perfect area.
This is the perfect area. And something I should mention as we're going through all the venues here is this isn't it. We have more to announce. So we are just giving you the details of the venues that we have already shared, but there's a lot more to come. So we're very excited to keep sharing this with our guests.
So now we're shifting to staterooms, right? Which
yes.
This is my second, wow, because I'm telling you, I have a big birthday coming up and I'm going to book this suite. And when you get to it, I'll talk about it. I'm sure you can figure it out.
I can figure it out.
Let's talk about these amazing, balcony staterooms, these verandas, gorgeous.
So with balcony staterooms, we have redesigned these. These have been redesigned from the ground up. And also we took a lot of feedback from our past guests. So, we spoke to our past guests. We actually visited them on some cruises and said, what would you like to have? And they didn't hold back. They told us exactly what they would like to see in the cabins, which was fantastic. So, we've been able to redesign these cabins again from the ground up. You go to the next slide, you'll see the deluxe balcony stateroom. Something that's fantastic on this ship is all of our balcony staterooms are deluxe. All of them have sofas. So that is, a difference on this particular ship. Go to the next slide. So these are interlocking cabins. So in some of the cabins, the bed will be closest to the balcony door. In other cabins, the sofa will be closest to the balcony door. As I say, they're interlocking, but everything has a sofa. So guess what else is new? And we're very excited about this. In our redesigned bathroom, we now have glass enclosed showers. No more shower curtains.
Yay!
So
this is
this is again completely reimagined. One of the real things we wanted to do with redesigning this accommodation is giving this space back to the guests. So if we found little bits and pieces that we give back to the guests, we did that. So you'll find the cabins will feel just more spacious. There's better storage. We really try to improve that. So here we have a cove balcony stateroom. So what's amazing about this is on deck 6. It's actually below the piazza, and it is a balcony cabin. So if you see on the profile here, you can see right here where these cove balcony staterooms are located, and they are really the closest you can get to the water line. You are just sit out there, and you're going to feel you're just at one with the water. This is they are beautiful, and this is our ocean stateroom. So this is our ocean view stateroom. And what you can see here is obviously this has a window, but it also has this little niche right in front of the window. And you can see with all of our cabins, and as we go through them here, they do have sofas. So that gives a lot more space back to the guests. Here we have the interior staterooms, again, that have been reimagined. And as we go here, even the interior stateroom has a sofa.
Wow.
So, again, just looking at every single detail here. So now we are into the mini suites. And so if we go to the next slide here, you can see the layout. One change with the mini suites, which really was feedback from our guests, is we don't have bathtubs in the mini suites now. We have kept the bathtubs in the suites, but in the mini suites, what our guests really wanted was beautiful luxury showers, and that's what we're giving to our guests. So again, you'll also see we've got rid of the walk-in closets, and we're giving that space back to the guests, but also improving the storage opportunities within the cabin as well.
And now
So
this is a bit of a change, right? So we did the
this
reserve
is a change.
mini suites from formerly club class, which folks have asked for this. They want to have their own restaurant. So we're delivering.
We are delivering. So Reserve Collection, formerly club class, now has its own dedicated restaurant.
Wow.
So the next guy
What I want. This is it. We've reached the moment.
This is a beautiful cabin. So this is our cabana mini suite. So what this is, basically in the design here, what you'll see is that you have the balcony cabin, but in addition to that, you have a private cabana area. Now, what do we mean by that? So what it means is you have two sets of doors that you can see here in the image. If you close the outer set of doors and you open the inner set of doors, now you have a larger cabin space, a larger stateroom. If you then close the sliding doors and open the multi-panel doors on the outside, you now have a cabana that's connected to your balcony. So, you know, you have this multi-use space that you can choose how you want to use it. Now, with some of our cabana cabins, which are the Reserve Collection, you also have access to a private cabana deck. And again, so with some of these cabana cabins, these are on deck 9. They open directly onto the cabana deck. So you literally can step up out your balcony and be onto the cabana deck. Or we also have other flavors of cabana cabins, staterooms that don't have direct access and you just walk around to get in. Big change here. They are game changers. We've really upped our game here with our suite offering, our signature class. We now have a dedicated suite restaurant, the signature restaurant for our suite guests. This is new for us. And we also have the 2-deck high signature lounge, which is on the aft end of the ship and will give spectacular views over the aft end. And then moving on to here, we also, with our signature guests, they have a private signature sun deck. So again, you know, when you look at our signature now, they have a restaurant, they have a 2-deck high lounge, and they also have a private sun deck on the aft end. So this is our signature collection.
Gorgeous penthouse suite. I mean, these are gorgeous, right? So they can see what the signature collection options are. Beautiful penthouse suite. Wow.
Yeah. So this is the penthouse. Obviously, the bathtub, beautiful shower, lots of space. Really looking at how we can just use every inch and give that back to the guests. So this is our penthouse, and then I think we move on to the next slide. This is our owner suite, which is the next class of cabin. Again, bigger footprint. You can see here much, you know, a larger bathroom. We also have a walk-in closet there, and just beautiful space. And then this also is the ultimate. This is the signature sky suite, and this is beautiful. You know, if we go to the next slide here, you can see the layout. So actually, just pause there for a second. This what you see. I'm sorry, if you can go back one, I do apologize.
Right.
I get excited talking about this stuff.
So do I. Hopefully I can go back. There. Do you want this one?
No, one back. You were great. I'll just go
Right there.
Yes, this is the secondary bedroom. This isn't even the master bedroom. This is the secondary bedroom of a signature sky suite. So if you advance one slide and look at the layout, you can see here you have a living room, you have a dining area, you have walk-in closets, you have a huge bathroom, like just stunning. You know, when you look at the sky suites on existing fleets, they are fantastic and beautiful. But this is that next level. It's the evolution of the sky suite.
It is.
So here we are. So here is the Sun Princess sitting in the shipyard under construction. And we are excited to welcome all of our guests on board early next year.
Beyond excited. So obviously next year, maiden voyage, February, it's less than a year away. So we'll start these very unique 10-day inaugural, obviously Grand Mediterranean, so February 8th, 6 ports of call. These are absolutely gorgeous. And then it will be sailing out of Fort Lauderdale in the fall. So I just want to do a quick video. year away. And most recently, we just announced her sister ship, right? The Star Princess. So that'll be 2025. We've just announced it, hot off the press, included in the Expedia Cruises.
Exciting and new. Go aboard. We're expecting you. The love boat. So we'll be making another run. It's love. Welcome aboard. It's love.
You gotta come feel the love. But I remind everybody, this 3-day sale, best in 19 years, exclusive to Expedia Cruises. It is, folks, trust me, I've talked to owners and they are wowed, cannot wait to your sale. So I'm gonna have John come back, right? Because lots to sell.
Absolutely. And I just want to say thank you to all three of you for that incredible high-speed information. Wow. I mean, that ship, I was sitting here saying, wow, myself, just bit by bit as things came down the pipe. So much learning over the years injected into just an incredible new, beautiful ship. So I think people should be pretty darn excited about getting on board that one. Wow.
Really are.
And before we let you go, and we really appreciate you spending time with us today, our panel hosters would love for you to give us a quick touch of feedback. All you have to do is click the answer to their survey, and we'll be pleased to hear how we did in terms of getting you excited about traveling. We are so grateful for the fact that you spent some time with us today. Let's give folks just 15 seconds to click the survey. And then we'll get to the fun stuff. We'll wrap up the offer and we'll tell one of the lucky participants in today's webinar what they've won. Okay, let's go to the next slide.
Okay, it won't let me click through.
Oh, well, that's okay. We know
It's always technical.
right at the end, eh? It doesn't matter. We have wanted to remind you, June 8th to 10th, I better triple confirm that I've got that right in my head. June 8th to 10th, there we are.
There you go.
Literally, I don't want to quote the wrong days on this event. The literally the best offer on a Princess Cruise that you will see this year, and I think I have ever seen. So if you are thinking about a vacation for the coming next couple of years, you need to give this some consideration. You need to talk to your friends, talk to your family, talk to your significant other, whomever you're planning on going traveling with, and just look at the value. If you do the Princess Plus and you add in the gratuities and the drink packages and all the rest of it, you add in the up to $1,200 spending money for while you're traveling, there won't be a better offer out there for you. There's more, there's reduced deposit, there's special prices for third and fourth, if not complimentary, but you really need to sit down with your vacation consultant and give this a solid look. We will also give you the opportunity, if you swing on over to our website, expediacruises.com, or in Canada, expediacruises.ca, the chance to win a Princess Cruise. So we are, in fact, giving one away as part of this promotion. So why wouldn't you pop your name in there? And that one includes there. So with the way the cruises are going, you can book one and you can win one. And then you'll be looking forward to 2 vacations. So again, thanks for
a week away, John. Today's June 1st, first day of June, 1 week. This exciting sale starts June 8th, 9th, and 10th. Best sale ever.
1 week to figure out where you're planning on going. And that's what you really should be thinking about now. Where do you want to go? So you can sit down with your vacation consultant and find the very best itinerary within that sailing destination. Again, thank you. Thank you to everyone at Princess for coming on, and to the team that presented today. I am really pleased to announce that Ashley Gwynn, if you have stayed on with us, please identify yourselves in the comment box now, and we will get your information so we can make sure that you are, not only if you book a vacation on 3-day sale, going to get all the incredible offers from 3-day sale, we're going to give you another US $250 onboard cash credit to go to the spa or go for food or take an amazing tour of wherever you're going to. So I think we'll wrap there. Thanks everyone so much for spending time with us. Reach out to our local stores, to your vacation consultants, and let's start planning your next adventure. The world is out there to be discovered. Thanks very much. Thanks, Carmen. Take care, everyone.
Thank you, John.